So I've got a broken outside faucet I need to get fixed. Let's see what we need to do. Well, no one ever said owning a house would be easy. With the cold weather and everything Florida had, I had to change out a outdoor spigot. So we're going to show you how to do this outdoor faucet, how to change it out. Hopefully it won't be too complicated, too many setbacks. Fairly inexpensive, fairly easy, I hope. Again, I want to state this, I'm not a handyman. I'm not trained, certified, or anything in this. I'm just showing how I do this. Do so at your own risk. If you don't know what you're doing, you can mess up the pipes. You can do a lot of damage and end up costing you more money. So be very careful when doing this. See you in a second. First thing we gotta do is take off the cover. So here, now we got dirt. So I'm gonna dig this dirt out till I get to the next spot, and I'll show you that. Alright, when you're doing this, you need to be extremely careful. There's all kind of wires and stuff, but there's also roots that look like wires. Dirt is filled in, and so we just now got to the meter part. It came off the hinge, but you can see the meter right there. Not that really matters much, but we're going to dig down, but gotta be very careful because all these wires. Alright, I've done about as much digging as I want to do today. That little bulb thing may look funny, but that little bulb digger does a lot of good. You can use a trowel, but you'll work yourself twice to death. It's safer, but it's easier with this trowel. And so there we go. That is this device in all its glory. You see where the two holes are, right here and here. Now I've got to take and move that over to here. That will shut it off. So let me show you how this works, just in case you ever want to know. That will always be where the main line is. Main line is going to be where the road is, which road is right up that way. So you always go towards the road, and that's where your main line cutoff valve is. And then that goes to meter, show how much water's going to the house, which is that way. So there is logic to where things are placed. Now I'm going to move that. I'm going to show you how I do it. Basically, I'm going to take either a screwdriver first. If that don't work, I'll use a pair of covered pliers because I don't want to damage it. It's not mine, it's the city's. But I'm going to move that over. Actually, it's moving quite easy, so I'm just doing it with my hands. Said I was doing it with my hands. Right now that should be cut off. You can see the hole inside the other hole. Now let's check, make sure water's cut off for sure. Now let's turn on water. Nothing there. This right here is our culprit, so we need to change it. First thing you gotta do is undo the hose. All you do, everybody should know how to do that. Just twist it off. Now this right here should twist off. I'm going to use a rag so I get a better grip. Okay, I've got this twisted off now. Used a little wrench, and now, oh great. So I want to show you what happened here, especially right here. So this is an extender pipe that has to go through the brick here. Alright, so you can see in there, it goes all the way in. Alright, so what happened, I'll turn it here where you can see it. This part broke out. And this is the reason why you don't normally use galvanized pipe for anything that's important. So this probably was put in the 80s. It's lasted about 40 years. Its use is now over with. So I had to get another extender pipe here and then get a new faucet spigot. So we're going to change this out and I'll show you that in a minute. This right here is a 4-inch, 1/2-inch steel pipe nipple. So first thing we're going to do is wrap this with some thread. Alright, so this is Teflon tape that I wrapped around. You want to do it clockwise, okay? Now, sorry for the noise, but this is right by our heat pump. Next we'll insert this in, thread it in. Now we'll just take the faucet and turn it and screw it on. Alright, now it's time to crack the faucet, or actually crack the water and see if it works. Alright, so I'm only going to crack this a 1/2 turn here, so not in. Alright, we got some water. Alright, so we got some water now. It's doing what it's supposed to. Now we'll just turn this all the way. Hard to turn this all the way when operating the camera, but I'll do this off camera, but turn it the full 1/4 turn. Now I should state that they actually make a meter key that you can use, but I don't do enough of this to really need to buy a meter key. But if you have one, that's what you need to use. Now it's time to put this top back on it and hook up the hose, but we're done. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, and why haven't you if you're watching to the end of this, go ahead, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.